We've cooked a lot of turkeys, and these browning bags work really well. In this video, I'll show you the techniques that we've used for years. And every year, we're really happy with the way it turns out. This is the way we've done it. It's the way our parents did it. It's a tradition. By cooking the turkey upside down, the white meat gets all the juice. But if you want a prettier turkey, you want to leave it right side up. Once the turkey's all thawed out, you can take and just cut all the plastic off. A safe way to thaw out your turkey is to put it in a sink with cold water for about 6 to 8 hours. Now, before you cook one of these turkeys, you're going to want to open it up because they have a paper bag inside the turkey that you've got to get out before you cook it. Ask me how I know this. If you can't find the bag, you can fill the turkey up with some warm water and just let it thaw out. Right here is the turkey neck. You can make a nice soup with the neck, but it does have a lot of bones. Well, we're still looking for that paper bag. We're gonna turn this turkey upside down and go from the other side to see if we can find it. All I know is I do not want to cook it with it inside there. Oh, there it is. It just fell out, and it's a plastic bag, not a paper bag. This bag contains the heart and the liver. A lot of people make dressing out of these. Now we'll get the oven baking bag ready. We'll get it nice and opened up so we can drop the turkey right in. Ready, set. Let's drop this big boy in there. This one's about 19 pounds. The next thing is to take a carrot and cut it in half, and we're gonna put it underneath the turkey so all the juices will soak into the turkey, but it won't be too close to the pan that it'll burn. A lot of years we have used celery, but we don't have any celery this year, so we'll use carrots. So we're gonna lift the turkey up and put 2 carrots in underneath so it lifts it up just a little bit. Now you're gonna need to put something in the bag that will help absorb the juices. You could use flour, or you could use rice flour, or in this case, we're gonna use oatmeal. Just pour it right in the bottom. Now you need to find the zip tie. They usually hide it in the instruction booklet. Then you twist the bag and put the zip tie on. This year, we're gonna be cooking a butterball turkey, but we've used all different kinds. Then we'll preheat the oven to 325 for 3.5 to 4 hours. You may have to move some of the racks around to get a turkey this big in the oven. Now you just wait until it's done. These oven bags make it real easy. Now we're gonna poke a hole in the bag and get all the broth out of there. And you can use this broth for soup, or you can make an incredible gravy out of it. And best of all, the pan is completely clean after cooking this turkey. The turkey is completely moist and just falls off the bone. So now that the juices are out of it, you can take and just cut or tear the bag right off the turkey. Now, if you were gonna set this turkey on the table, like I said, you'd wanna turn the turkey the other way. Either way, you win. Now it's time to carve up the turkey. I like to use an electric knife. And the carcass that's left makes a wonderful soup or gumbo. So this is how we cook our turkey every year with an oven bag. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.